Guten Tag.
Inspecting a truck is a routine task in the military and traditionally considered a man's job. Anastasia Biefang is transgender. She's been living as a woman for some time and no longer identifies as a man.
Ich denke mal eine Dreiviertelstunde.
Okay, sure.
Biefang is responsible for 700 soldiers in the Bundeswehr. She took the major step of coming out after 20 years of military service.
Coming out as being transgender, for me, wasn't very easy. Transgender was something in the early 90s, when I was going to school, a topic that wasn't discussed anywhere. You couldn't Google anything yet. It was something that was always connected in my own feelings with shame, don't do that, it's wrong. I don't think there was very much acceptance in society in the 90s for transgender people at all.
Back when Biefang lived as a man, she was married to a woman and led a seemingly ordinary life. But she felt tremendous emotional pain because her male body simply wasn't right for her.
I probably looked for flight into a typical male role. The military probably helped that in that sense as well, to perform to male standards, but my inner self was always crying. After then, almost 20 years of struggling, I was at a point in my life where my emotional stability, my emotional well-being was at a point where I said, I don't want to live this way anymore.
Biefang underwent sex change surgery. She continued in her old job after coming out as a woman. Putting on makeup is now part of her everyday routine. Her second wife, Samantha, whom she met before undergoing surgery, has supported her from the start.
I met Anna as a woman already. And one can say she was just a woman with a penis. So actually the same person stayed, and I knew that she wanted to get rid of the penis. And I think when you love a person, you support the person.
Coming out as a transgender woman wasn't a stumbling block in her career, even in the military. Sergeant Major Dietmar Schröder met Anastasia Biefang after her sex reassignment. He says the initial novelty quickly wore off, even as transgenderism became a hotly debated issue worldwide.
I just accept that people are the way they are, and that goes beyond transgenderism. I feel the same way about other, more everyday things, like what party they vote for, what make of car they like. To take a more run-of-the-mill example, you just have to accept people the way they are.
Now Anastasia Biefang is climbing higher up the career ladder. She'll become the head of a division in the Bundeswehr Cyber and Information Domain Service. In parallel to her military career, it is her mission to stand up for transgender people in the German armed forces, promoting diversity and greater tolerance for what is an unusual path.
What I know from my experience is what is definitely certain. If you are true to yourself and live the way you are, outwardly open, you will have a better life. I think my mom once said it, she seems to be finally happy.